This turned out to be a lot of fun.
Are alive. Water is alive. Fire can be alive as well. But to bring fire to living is a whole nother situation versus all the other elements. But yeah, spirit is alive and spirit is breath. So you know what I'm saying? So yeah, everything of God, you know, is definitely alive. And everything that's outside of us, that's of God, is inside of us. And that's why when I speak on knowledge and I try to advise people to seek their higher self, I'm telling them to seek the God within, because a lot of us have been taught to seek an external God, but we don't know the internal God, so we get confused.
No, for sure, I am. Andrew, no, I 100% understand what you're saying. I am. Let me get to the guest. Andrew, thanks for joining the live. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
Max,
no problem. How are you?
I'm doing very well, man.
I,
Thanks
w-
for joining.
I wonder
Happy to have
if I
you.
couldn't speak to the prompts. I don't know if you have to welcome other
I
guests
would
first
love
or
I
whatever.
would I would love you to, man. And you got first standpoint. I just want to acknowledge everybody who joined. Like four people joined at once.
They're
So
not important, you know. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm joking.
oh man, okay. I love the sense of humor. Thank you. We needed that. Max Anthony, thanks for joining the live as well. Vidal, Jeffrey. I had a friend named Jeffrey, and he spelled his name that way. That's a very unique way of spelling it. We got one.
You can never trust a Jeffrey, though.
I can speak on that later. I had a best friend named Jeffrey since the age of 8 years old, and you are right. But that's all I'm gonna say right now. You know what I'm saying? That you are right. But shout out. Is it Chris? Oh, I remember you from the other night. You had the Chris Key politics. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then Damien. Yeah, thanks y'all for joining the live. We're gonna go down the
Yeah, no
line.
problem. Thanks for having us.
We're going. Oh wait, we got one more guest. I'm sorry, y'all.
Can you guys hear me good?
So just based on the names, who should I add? I am Black or J Book. We're gonna go with the majority rule. Everybody answer.
J Book.
I
Yeah.
am.
Okay, J Book got out of here, so it's I am by default. I am back. Man, welcome to hey everybody, welcome. We got a full panel. We only 2 minutes in. I knew see you was right. We should started this over. Let's go down the line, everybody. So what we're doing right now is we're tending to the topic, right? We got 27 viewers, and man, I better hear, man, I better have 7,000 likes in this motherfucker, man, because we got 27 viewers in this. Come on, man. Come on, man. Y'all better double tap that screen. Y'all better double tap that screen, man. What y'all doing? We got 32. How am I not at 1,000? We got 32, 31. I don't care if it's 15. Oh man, yes. Mm, mm. Oh, all right. So, Andrew, you got your standpoint, but all I want to do is acknowledge Max, Vidal, Jeffrey, Chris.
Can I say something? Everybody coming in the room.
No, I am. You can't. I'm just acknowledging the guests, and then we can get into it. That's all. And then
Okay, fine.
I'm Black, and then so what we're doing is going down the line. I'm the host. Obviously, I have the primary panel. I am is the first one, and then we're gonna go down the line from I am to Andrew to Max, and in that order to V in that order.
Well, wait a second.
Is that
I was here first.
No,
no?
I
I
was
am.
here first,
Well,
but
that's true. That's true. But
but
that's true.
but what I wanted to say was I'm not here to like say much because I'm the host, so I'm just monitoring. But what I just wanted to say was, can we answer like our share our opinion on the prompt first before we go into anything
Yeah, I'd
else?
like to.
Please, thank you.
Yeah, that's great. Great idea. So I'll start. I need to know what you mean by alive here.
Are you a radio host, dude? Because, like, man, I'm telling you, dude, you got the voice for it. If you're not, you should look into it.
Do you think?
I think
Do you
said the
think one
podcast show.
day? So I do have a dream.
Or
Um,
podcast, yeah.
yeah, I do
Sure.
have a dream that one day I can be a YouTuber and that I could have somewhere around 1,000 subscribers and a live viewership of over 100. I think that takes a lot of work, but one day I think I'm going to try my hand at that.
You couldn't do it, Andy. You're too old.
Yeah, that probably. But anyway, so my on the position itself, I would just like to know what is meant by alive. So, because I don't actually understand when it says trees are alive. I can understand that. The earth is alive. I don't understand that, and rocks being alive. I don't understand that. Like, I don't actually understand what's meant by alive here.
So, are you wanting me to clarify it before you give your perspective?
Yeah, if you
That's
don't
what
if you don't mind, yeah.
No, I don't mind at all, man. I'm just trying to clarify. No, yeah, this is a no hate channel. Like, we're not like debating and arguing with people on this channel. Like,
No,
this is
I understand. I
like
just want
everybody here.
I just want to
Y'all are
clarify.
safe. Like,
Yeah.
this is the, you know what I mean? Like, this is the last of the Jedi. You know what I mean? Like, we're good. We're good. So what I want to say about what you're saying, Andrew.
Yeah.
So basically what I'm saying is, as far as when I say the trees are alive and the rocks are alive, it's almost like if you're a logical standpoint person, which it seems like you are, if the earth is alive, how could not all her creations be alive?
Yeah, but well, that's what's in kind of contention a bit here. What
Are
what
you
yeah,
are
what does
you
that mean that the earth is alive though? Like the earth is just a ball of rock, right? Is that like Mars isn't alive, right?
by conventional standard astronomy, sure. But that's why this is the whole thing, to get our perspectives out. Everybody perspective, and let me say this first and foremost. Everybody perspective on this panel is respected, whether we
Dude actually wants to have a debate on if rocks are alive. This is gonna get funny, y'all.
agree or disagree or not. We're going to agree to disagree. We're not going to disrespect anybody. And we're going to just have an open dialect. And we're going to come to a conclusion. We're going to learn and we're going to piggyback off each other, and we can talk and we can do whatever. But one thing we're not going to do is disrespect each other. So, Andrew, the whole point of my topic is so that you can state your POV.
Okay. Well, then I'll just state it. I don't think that rocks are alive. I don't think that the Earth is alive. I don't think Mars and Jupiter and Saturn are alive. I think that when we say alive, we're talking about we're talking about something which is functionally biological, and we can consciously see that there's some type of biological agency which is there to some degree, but it's at the very least it has to be something which is biologically it's something biological, I would say. Yeah.
Biologically, if bacteria is alive, then why is it hard to believe that certain things is alive?
Well, I'm not sure that bacteria is actually considered life, but just like kind of for the sake of this, I'd say okay. I'd say okay, bacteria is alive.
Come on, don't do science like that.
Well,
Don't do science.
I'm not
Come
going
on,
to. I'm just
don't
going to
do it.
grant it and just say it is, just kind of for the sake of this. But what about when there's no bacteria present? It's just a rock, right? Like it's just a rock with no bacteria.
So Andrew, I'm not trying to argue with you by any means, but I'm saying, by the sake of argument, if you were in a room full of Harvard professors,
Yeah.
and you said bacteria wasn't alive, they would look at you like you were a plumb fool.
Yeah, I mean, perhaps that's why I'm saying I would just go ahead and grant it and say sure. But
What
I'm
is your
talking
body
about when
work?
there's no biological anything whatsoever, not bacteria.
Well,
nothing.
not to cut you, Andrew, but Andrew's answer is no. He do not believe that nature is alive. Can we move on to the next person? and
Well,
then we
no,
come
that
back
I'm
to
not
you,
sure that
Andrew?
that's nature. Either. But
So
the
what's
thing is,
nature?
What
is like
nature by
to
your
be.
definition, Andrew? So we're gonna leave it off on this. Look, so because we got a full panel, right?
Mhm.
And it's more guests wanting to join up. So Andrew,
Mhm.
What's your understanding of nature? What it is from your standpoint? No disrespect. Sorry, I got a little.
Yeah, I
you
think
know.
when we're referring to nature here, we're referring to some sort of ordered system, which is a referent to biological life generally. I guess you could say that that like space is nature. I guess you could extend it that way, but that's not usually how people use it, right?
Have you ever so biological space? So you mean like the room and the proper environment to exist and the proper climate and substances that life needs to survive that would be considered biological in life. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, there would be some sort of system which was there, which would be conducive to life or have some sort of biological life to it. Yes.
So with that being said,
He just
why
debunked.
wouldn't you come exactly? Exactly.
Mhm.
Okay.
Exactly what?
Thank you, Andrew. Thank you, Andrew. I can't read your name, but I think Vidal was before you, Mac.
Anybody wonder how many blunts this guy decided to share in before he came up on this panel?
So I'm just gonna go in order. So Vidal, you
Can you
got the
guys hear
floor,
me?
brother. Yes, we can.
Okay, so which prompt is it? The first one or second one?
All of them.
Where-
It's all of them, bro. Just go down the line.
Oh, so when you say how nature is the connection to God, what do you mean by God? Because I heard you say in a female sense of a feminine energy. What does that mean?
Well, I never. I don't. You must
Or
have.
was that I?
You
I
must
must
have
have been
felt
I
that.
am or
Are you empathic, bro?
no?
Because I don't know where you heard. I had never said feminine on this panel, and I am knows that I just started this panel. I am. Did I say female at all? Or feminine?
I
at all?
heard it was either I am or Farmer Don or you, the host, that said feminine, like a feminine energy when related to God. So I was understanding what type of God we're talking about here.
We never went into that yet, but
Yeah.
I don't
So like
know. You
that's
probably
coming
heard
from
that on
your
another
own.
panel.
Like that's coming from inside you, bro. So like expand upon that, because it's something beautiful happening in you if you let it. You know what I mean?
Well,
Life.
I would completely
A condition
disagree
that
with that
distinguishes
saying of
animals and
a
plants from
feminine energy for
inorganic
God,
matter,
because we see that
But nobody
including the
said-
capacity for
but
growth,
what I'm
reproduction,
saying-
well, I'm
functional
just saying that's
activity, and
what I
continual
heard
change
earlier.
preceding death.
Oh,
I feel like I
no.
got that pretty much
That's all I'm
correct. You know what I mean?
Hey,
That's
I
why
feel
want
like I got that
clarification on
pretty
what
much
God,
correct.
what God you are speaking on is.
God, bro. I did not mean to disconnect him. I did not want to disconnect him. But the fact of the matter is, everybody can unmute for just this 1 second. Did anybody hear me say anything about feminine qualities?
No.
No.
I don't believe so, no.
So he brought that on. That was
Now,
his heart.
I
That was on his mind.
I am still a little
No,
skeptical
I
on
am didn't
bacteria
say it.
being
I
life
didn't
in this
say it.
way. I guess you could
Andrew
say it
didn't say
is,
it.
but
And
I
that's the only
think
people
I
who've
still
spoken
think
so
that that's
far,
a
right?
bad referent because,
Nobody
like, if I
said
wipe out
anything about
bacteria,
God
I
being
don't think that
female.
it's
Nobody said
unaliving
anything about that.
something really.
Whether it's true or not,
I
nobody
think that
said anything
brings up a
about that.
broader philosophical
So that
question.
was he was self-projecting. So I had to get rid of him. So I don't want anybody to feel pressured to say something, you know what I mean? Like, say your truth, you know what I mean? I only disconnected him because he was self-projecting.
I don't.
And you know
what
I
does
mean?
what does that mean though? So that he's self-projecting. So he was just trying to get clarification on what the prompt is, right?
He was saying something that he's already dealing with and trying to put it that I said it. Andrew, did I say anything about God being a woman?
No, I don't think that I heard that. No.
You see what I'm saying?
But to be fair to the guy who was on, I think that he was confusing you with is it Ian or I think perhaps he was just
Can't
confusing you with her.
confuse me with nothing, because I never said nothing about God being a woman either. I went into my explanation before everybody entered the room on what my take is with the connection of nature and this so-called God going within yourself. That's what I said, because people always look for an external God when whole time they are the God. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Going
I
with
understand.
them.
I think it's just a meta conversation, and you know, I'd rather just get to the conversation. Right?
Okay, so let's we're all adults here, right? Are we all over the age of 18?
Yep.
From Andrew to I am
23
Blake.
or
Are
24.
we all
Yeah, I
over-
am.
Yes.
19.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So let's have an adult conversation. Let's if it's scientific, let's keep it on the scientific method. If it's spiritual, let's keep it on spiritual truth. And if it's nothing at all, then you by yourself. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I don't know. You know what I mean? So yeah, I want to let y'all know before we continue, because when we're talking about these type of things can get heated. I don't want anybody to disagree with each other. I don't want anybody to hate each other, and I don't want anybody to show malice towards one another. So as we continue,
Yeah,
I
life
just wanted
form.
to
That's a better
lay
way
that
of
out
putting
there.
it.
I've added
Yeah, I'm not
V
saying that
Dow
bacteria is
back,
not alive.
and I'm gonna put V Dow on the spot.
Like I said,
because
it's
he
fine.
said that
It's
I
fine to
am
say it's
said-
alive, but I'm not
No,
sure I
it's
consider
okay.
it
Can
life,
we move
though.
on? 'Cause
There's a
everybody else
philosophical
wanna
angle to
talk.
this.
Yeah, we can
Okay.
just move on. It was just a miscommunication. That's why I was just asking for clarification.
Man,
I
that's
heard
all I
something,
need
that's
to
it.
hear, bro. That's all I need to hear, bro. Thanks so much for being an adult and being responsible. Max, you got the floor, brother.
Yeah, if it's actually possible, I'd like to give maybe a minute or two back to Andrew just so we could kind of finish up the clarifications. Maybe if you guys could finish the dialogue about understanding nature.
Well, if you're giving the floor back to Andrew, then he has the floor, you know?
Sure, that's fine. I'd like that.
Go ahead, Andrew.
So yeah, I mean, kind of back to this, just this idea. So I just wanted to make sure that I was clear on it. So I pulled up life. Condition distinguishes animals and plants from inorganic matter. I just don't really understand the idea of rocks and, things like this, which are incapable of reproduction, incapable of any of these things being alive. I really don't understand that concept.
Trees
very well.
reproduce. You have female and male trees, but go ahead.
What does that have to do with rocks? You have male and
said-
female rocks?
Rocks is just one analogy. We speaking on the whole.
Yeah, but it says the earth is alive and even rocks.
Yeah, so
I know I've never
if
seen
you
rocks
gotta-
knocking boots. I
so
just
you
want to
gotta-
let you know.
So look.
Never saw rocks knock boots either. This is about to get good.
Everybody in the panel, just so we understood, I respect everybody in this panel. I respect everybody's opinion. No opinion is too large or too insignificant to be heard, right? But what I am making you understand is the law and order and the sequences of things. So my moderator is I am. She will speak on things, and she does have that authority because I've given that authority, and this is my live. I respect each and every one of you. All I ask for that respect back. When you have your turn and your floor, you have that floor. If I am speaks on something, if I speak on something, we are in control, but we are not tyrants. But I would like Andrew to finish, and I am. It's all right. So Andrew, I want to clarify what you're asking me, but I want you to just ask me that question again because things got caught up in translation.
Yeah, just how are rocks alive?
So you would think, what are you when you think of a rock? What are you thinking of? Like first thing that comes to your mind.
Forms of dirt that have formed into a solid form.
Crystallized dirt, right?
Yeah, sure. Let's go with
Essentially, right?
Yeah.
For better lack of words, right?
that. Yeah.
But what would be a geode? What would be a quartz crystal? What would be hematite?
Well, okay. I don't think crystals are alive either.
So why is there a quartz crystal in the phone that you're going on live with?
What? How would that be? That's not alive. My phone's not alive.
What defines if you're alive?
A
Andrew?
condition that distinguishes animals and plants from inorganic matter, including the capacity for growth, reproduction, functional activity, continual change preceding death. My
Have
phone
you
can't
ever-
die, right?
Hold on. Hold on. Have you ever seen how big quartz crystals get underneath the earth? They actually never stop growing.
Well, they're forming, not growing. That's like saying a mountain grows. Mountains don't grow; they form.
And who told you that?
Not to cut you.
What do you
but
mean?
what's
Who?
funny-
What?
I don't want to cut you guys, but in school in Jamaica, they do teach us that rocks is alive based on crystals and limestones and stuff like that, and how they move and their growth and stuff. But in America, they teach you that it's not. So it's funny. And it's funny because when you study the elements in metaphysics, you'll look at this whole thing that we're speaking about on a different level. But can we move on from Andrew? I think we got Andrew's viewpoint already. Can we
All right,
move on
thank
to
you so much,
Max
Andrew.
or
And look,
Damien?
Andrew, what I like to do on my live, no disrespect, I like to move down the line so we can get to the point. Max yielded his floor. VL, because you left and came back, I'm going to put you last. No disrespect. But Jeffrey,
What the fuck?
could you speak your
I
stance?
don't- Did anybody figure out how
I
rocks are
agree with
alive?
Andrew. I'm not
It's
sure
like, how the
rocks
fuck?
have life.
Are y'all all friends or what?
I just met him today.
Yeah, I have no idea who these people are.
I'm trying to lighten the mood. I'm trying to
Yeah.
lighten the mood, you know. But go ahead, Jeffrey.
Oh, I would just end it there. I'm not sure that rocks are alive, and I would have some disagreement with
What
the
the-
Earth being alive.
Okay, no, for sure. And you have that right to have that. And this is not a missionary. This is not a mission, right? This is an open platform. Chris,
What the fuck?
Yeah.
your turn. You got the floor, brother.
Yeah, I'm honestly just really confused by, like, what do you mean, just for clarifying terms, what do you mean by alive? What qualifies for something to be
This is so
considered,
funny, dude.
alive, I guess.
Well, I will ask you the same thing. What would you, in just like looking at this topic, say you didn't join the live, what would you think is alive? Oh, wait, that's the perfect example. This is live, right?
Well, yeah, so when we say life, like,
That's
yeah,
a
you can
word
say that
concept
bacteria is
fallacy, bro.
life and things like that. I
What?
understand that. I'm really confused on how rocks are alive.
Leave the rocks alone. What about trees? What about trees and,
I already
and
acknowledge, I can see that trees are by definition alive.
I get mad going after the rocks. Those poor rocks. Rocks have feelings, guys.
They grow and reproduce. I'm just, how are rocks alive? Like, you mean that, like, they feed into the
What
life
is-
cycle? I don't understand.
I guess I understand where you're coming from because I see that everybody in this chat is scientifical, right? Everybody in the
Well,
live.
Scientifical. It's shit,
Double tap that live.
motherfucker.
I'm trying to get to a goal of 50 superpowers. If y'all can send me some gifts, it don't have to be a superpower. I would
Send
really
me the
appreciate it.
gifts.
I got a
Send me the
question for
gifts so
everybody
that
on the
he
panel.
rages the
Do y'all
fuck out.
believe-
Just
who
start
here believes in
gifting.
astrology or
Just make him sure he sees gifts on my little profile or whatever.
Hold on, I am. Hold on,
Fucking,
I am.
that'll piss
The
him
only
off.
reason I say
Watch.
hold on is because I want him to just. I want everybody. I'm talking to not only Chris, Jeffrey, Max, and Andrew. So I understand where you're coming from. My whole life I was what's the little blonde guy from Meet the Robinsons on the Disney movie? That was me. You know what I mean?
This guy prattles so much. It's like- holy crap. I'm so glad we started like doing the little game where we just started gifting people because that was like, oh, this is so bad. And everyone's trying to be polite, but it's like, dude.
You know what I mean? Inventing new things every day and understanding quantum physics, and I understand, but there's a level to scientific theories that nature can not be understood on. So I said this
What the
standpoint
fuck,
in
dude?
order to get the brain working, right? You know what I mean? So I love that the brain's working. I love that we're here. I love that we're being respectful, and I respect each and every one of y'all. But as far as Chris, if you want me to truly answer your question about rocks being alive, I will answer that question unless you have something to add on.
No, just
I will
tell
answer
us
that
how
question
the
after we
stoner
get
talk
to
I
our
had
next
back in
few
middle school.
viewers,
It's
and then we
like,
can open up the panel, and then we can have an open discussion. Does that make sense?
Oh yeah, that makes sense to me. I have nothing else to add. I want
No
clarification
problem.
on that one thing. That's it.
I got you. I'm holding on to that thought. I'm holding on to Andrew's thought, Mark's, Jeffrey, and Chris's thought. I would just like Damien to go, and let's get down the line. So we know the reason I want to know everybody's standpoint is so that when we open up this discussion, we understand where each and every one of us are coming from, so we don't feel disrespected. We don't have to get heated and argumentative. We can just stick to the facts. Does that make sense to everybody? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
No problem.
Yeah. So Damien, you got the floor, brother.
Oh, yes, I want to start off with this. You see, in Jamaica, I want to address the young lady. Our textbooks and education is overseen by foreign bodies like the UK, and nowhere in our scientific textbook it said that rocks are alive.
But they will also say that the hair
he said,
is an extension.
shut up, idiot.
of
They
the
don't say that.
nervous system, right?
Oh,
This is
there's an extension of the nervous
Bumblegut.
system.
It is. No, the hair is an extension of your nervous system, Damien.
No,
Oh,
but it's connected to it, right? But it's not an extension. It has its own
There's an
function.
alive though.
Man, if it's connected to it, it's an extension of it. Do you,
No, but
Damien, just finish your point, because Damien, just finish your point.
oh yeah, I was just saying that the lady is wrong. Clearly.
Say bumbleclad for me, please.
Don't send a bomber clot theme. Anyways, like I said,
look at all the
that's
gifts.
what
That,
I was
look,
taught. I'm
okay.
not gonna go
Okay.
into
You
that.
see those?
Chris, are you trying to be
You see
funny
those
or what?
fucking
Because we
gifts
got
like
two Jamaicans.
straight up
I am
pouring
my
in?
moderator. She my Jamaican queen.
Let's see how
man.
much
She
it
not my
pisses them
queen,
off.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm
This is
saying,
gonna be
like,
really funny.
She's a Jamaican queen. in here.
916 coins so
And
far.
Damien, when he came in here with the accent, I know he got the real spiritual wisdom. So that's all I was asking him. You know what I'm saying?
Can someone
But
like
I
explain
know
what
that
bumbleclad
Damien
means?
doesn't understand
I'm at
things in
1.2K.
the same context that we are talking in.
Wait, what does bumbleclad mean?
Well, I can tell
Yo,
you, like,
y'all want to know what bomber clap mean? Or do you want the Jamaicans to tell you, or want me to tell you?
no,
I think he wants the Jamaicans to tell him.
yes,
Did they say that? Did they say that, Vida? Because I feel like all of y'all are friends, and y'all just
it's
gang
just
up on the.
no,
No,
really not.
who wanna go next? Because I'm I got the finger.
Oh, can I go?
Yeah, who wanna go next?
I have a question.
Max, Andrew, y'all have been very even though your standpoint differs from mine, I want to say and give y'all that y'all have been very respectable, and I really appreciate you for that.
Thank you for having us.
Jeffrey, you didn't really do much. You just kind of like agree with them. So I thank you for being respectful as well. Had to remove, I don't even remember his name because I don't care about him. Because in the midst of his, I think it was Vidal.
He's so fucking mad, dude.
Andrew, Max, Jeffrey, Chris, Damien, and I'm Black never disrespected or made a joke about anything. We were going down the line. I just said that for the record on the record. Damien was getting his point out, right? And y'all interrupted him. So Damien, can you finish your point, brother?
Yeah, can I ask you something else? Like, how do you be ethical if everything is alive around you? Like, can you pee on a rock?
Can I what?
It's alive, like, can you pee on a rock?
It's hard for me to understand Jamaican dialect sometimes, even though I am from Louisiana.
He's saying if you could pee on a rock, but okay, in my understanding of things where I'm at, the knowledge that I know of where I'm at, everything around you holds energy. or is connected to some sort of energy, right? So that's why I asked.
Auntie here. Auntie here. Y'all better sit the fuck down. Your auntie here. It's over. It's over.
Hey,
Well-
can I have my question?
It's over. Yeah, you can answer me questions you want, man. It's over. Leather here, man. Auntie here.
All right.
Granny here. Hey, auntie here.
So basically, if a rock is alive, could it reproduce, grow, or respond to stimuli like plants and animals can? And if not, how exactly would you then define life?
How does a rock form? Can you tell me that?
Well, yeah, like it would basically be through a gradual accumulation of settlements. Like, for example, water can make rocks, erosion, like sand or mud on a beach. Like as sediments are buried, they basically just get like more compacted as more material is deposited on
Not
top of
anti.
it, basically.
Not anti.
Erosion actually.
I don't know what we're gonna do with
destroys
anti. Look at it,
rocks,
like
right?
2.72K, all the roses
A
and
rock
shit. Oh,
growing
dude.
and building in size actually accounts for an accumulation, which, by the definition of growth, is an accumulation of mass. A rock fits this.
Well, it can actually create rocks too. Like it moves broken rocks down and sediments to new locations, and it can actually create rocks in different ways.
Okay, so what I'm asking you, brother, and
Water doesn't make
I'm not
rocks.
disagreeing
Can't
with you,
water?
man.
I think water pressure can
What I'm
make
saying
rocks,
is,
can't it? Am I crazy?
Where does that leave the rocks? In that,
I don't
in
remember
that-
too much
in
about
that
geology when I was
scientific
in science
standpoint,
class,
right?
but I'm pretty sure
What
that
does that leave
water
rocks, and what
water
truly
pressure
is a
can
rock?
form rocks.
Well, it would just be a solid mass, like
Am I crazy?
composed of
Am I
different
wrong? I could be
minerals,
wrong.
I guess. Like Andrew
I
had a
don't
pretty
know.
good definition.
Would you say before we get to the mantle and the core of Earth, right? Do you believe in that concept of the Earth, the mantle and the core and everything?
What do you mean, like the concept of those? Like, what do you mean?
I'm talking about the layers of Earth. You have the topsoil layer, which we exist on. Then you have the mantle and the core. Would you subscribe to that concept?
Sure.
Okay. So can you answer me this? Can you riddle me this, Batman? I'm the Riddler now.
Okay.
Where does the kale, the broccoli, the cabbage, the lettuce, where are they getting their minerals from?
Water.
Like just like any, yeah.
Because if the soil is composed of rocks that are not alive, but yet I can plant a seed in the ground that's tinier than the 1/64th of my pinky finger, and I can plant a seed that size in the ground, and then that seed grows based off the minerals and the rocks in the ground below it. Can you tell me what a rock is and where are these plants getting their minerals from? And we all know that plants are alive. So where is their life stemming from? Because if you take the roots of a plant out of the ground, that plant ceases to be alive. So can you explain to me
kicked me.
why a plant has to be connected to the
Why
earth,
did this guy kick me?
which by your standards is an accumulation of rocks?
Well, I mean, they absorb minerals through
But
from
why
soil
is
through
it
roots.
alive? What, based on a definition of alive, why
Why
is
did
it
they-
alive?
he kicked
if
me
it's
because
just
I was making too much
accumulating
money.
minerals? Minerals doesn't make something alive.
Why did they kick me?
Hold on, wait, why'd you kick Andrew?
Since I didn't kick him, he left.
You left?
He left.
I don't think he left, or I don't think he meant to.
So you're accusing me of kicking Andrew.
Accusing you, I'm just saying that.
No, just asking. I was basically just gonna ask if he got kicked.
But
My
I
apologies.
just told you, bro. So you gotta move on, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I
All right, well,
definitely like you
Well, I
guys
mean,
are
to your
watching
question,
the
I mean,
stream
kale,
live.
Like I
There's
just said, absorbs minerals.
I didn't
minerals,
leave the live. They
from
kicked
the
me.
soil through roots, and minerals like it's present in that soil. It dissolves in
Don,
water.
I just want to say I
Start
love you,
gifting
brother.
somebody else. Whoever the
I mean,
fuck,
I love you
like,
too, Chris.
like Max, just start
Really
gifting
fast.
Max now.
Really
Love
fast.
you all.
Just start giving him like roses for a penny or
So,
whatever they
here's what
are.
was happening.
Bombo
No,
clap.
I was sitting here paying attention until Leather came in. And as soon as Leather came in, because I was moving around the house, I seen them lighting up. Like Andrew had like close to 5,000 coins. They had just sat there and they had sent you nothing. And so I asked in the comments, like, yo, I see y'all lighting up Andrew, but I hope y'all lighten up the host like that as well. I'm in the sidelines. I'm not trying to start nothing. But some of these people up in here, one ain't real people. Two,
Told ya.
They all friends.
Told
bro.
ya.
I already picked that. They all friends. They all friends.
When I start calling it out,
Mission
they start talking about
accomplished,
kick me
ladies
out
and
woo,
gentlemen.
woo, woo.
Mission
No,
accomplished.
This is my friend. That's also my fellow Gemini. For y'all to come up in this man's life and disrespect him like that is absolutely diabolical. And if I had the mind powers, y'all all would have been blocked.
This is where I wish I would have clipped him laughing at them. I thought just thought about that after doing this stream. I was like, oh, that would have been so good if I just clipped him laughing at them.
Anaya, I saw it. I dropped him. And I found it strange that the other person was so concerned about him rather than the question he was asking the host.
All right, get Geoffrey.
Say it.
Hit Geoffrey with all the gifts. Just start gifting him. Told you that would piss him off like you couldn't imagine. I told you it would piss him off. For no reason. Like, what did I do wrong?
We
Nothing.
come up with respect.
Just mad because
we speak to each
they
other
weren't
with
getting
respect.
money.
You have a time limit. Right now, there are about 8 people in the chat waiting to come up and speak. So based on who Farmer Don wants dropped, when you speak, you will get dropped down. There's no games in here. This is a
There we
live
go.
for
Now
people to
Geoffrey's
feel
getting lit up.
free to
Watch.
speak on
Geoffrey's
what they
getting
want
lit
to
up,
speak
bro.
on. This is
Oh,
not
this
a
is
live
so
for you to
fun.
come in and
light him up.
bless up your friends and do a bunch of wicked
Right
stuff.
here.
Come on now. This is
Light him
2025.
up. Light up Geoffrey.
If you want to be mischievous and malicious, go on your own live and do that, because you will be dropped here. If I see that you've been here
to lie.
again, we don't speak when the host or the moderators are speaking.
Light him up. Yeah, there we go. He's getting lit up, dude. Look at him getting lit up. He's getting lit up. And
Just saying, have some decorum.
watch how
That's
quick
it.
they drop him too.
You pay
Yeah,
attention
they got
to
him.
11, now they starting to do it to all,
They got
all
him.
of them that's following each other. They're starting to go to each one. If they drop, let's just say it, Ruby, we're starting to go to each one. Like,
They
I'm
got
sorry,
him.
I'm gonna drop because I don't want to cause no problems, but I ain't thinking about that.
Stay where you are, Anaya. You're part of this.
You ain't going nowhere. You ain't going nowhere. So who said about the decorum?
I was just echoing the sentiments of Leather.
Okay. I didn't know because we've been inundated by science and Isaac Newton for the last 35 minutes, so I didn't know.
Isaac Newton.
I didn't know what was
Just
going
asking
on.
how fucking
You know what
rocks
I
are
mean?
alive, bro.
And if
I'm trying to host the wholesome live. I'm trying to get people in tune with each other. We got 67 people in the live, and a lot of people want to hear some real shit, and that's what they hear. So we're going to tend to that. You understand me?
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm really
All right, let's wait till we see the next one and we'll light him up.
You don't need any
I have
apology.
to apologize, Anaya, because I'm glad you said that. You peeped what I peeped. Like, it was weird. Like, it was giving Harvest energy vibes. Like, it was just weird. Like, why y'all?
No,
As soon
thank
as
you
he
for the
dropped
grifts.
him,
Thank
if
you
you
for the
could have
grifts.
seen how fast I pushed that button, like bring me up, because no, not in my face. Like, that's crazy.
She's so
I
pissed
seen
off,
it,
dude, that I was
and
getting
that's
that I was
why I'm
getting
here,
gifted.
Naya. I seen it. I'm watching just
So
like you. That's why I
fucking mad
dropped him.
about
and
that.
I watched the guy that asked why he's dropped. I'm gonna say this for the people in the panel and down in the comments. If you want to come up on Farmer Live's live on the panel, okay? You guys know how TikTok work. You tap the screen. A lot of you want to speak, but you don't want to tap the screen and show that you like the live, but you want to be up here forever talking.
W's in chat, Redeemer,
You're not gonna
massive
disrespect
Redeemer,
this host. You're not
massive
gonna
Redeemer.
disrespect the flock. Like he said, Auntie's here, and you will get dropped. You will get blocked. So I suggest You behave like adults.
So just behave. Listen,
You
here's the
respect
rules.
Farmer
Be
Don. He has
super
never
respectful and just
disrespected
let them
anyone on
prattle.
his live.
But anybody who's in the Crucible
Let's have a
crew,
good time.
just light them up.
Thank you.
Light them up. And just watch them drop them, even though they haven't been disrespectful at
We're
all.
gonna go right back into it. A lot of things. So it's a lot of people in this live. We manifested this. Shout out Leather.
You manifested it. I manifested it, fucker.
I don't really like talking, right? I only like answering questions. So my live is for other people to commune with amongst themselves. And if you want to talk to me directly, you can ask me. But at the same time, I want to just flow on the topic, right? Let's get back into that flow, right? And whoever wants to take it up, I believe the first person I added before everybody, I added just recently. I'm Black.
Talking.
He has stuck around. He has not been disrespectful. So I'm Black. I would love for you to get a standpoint on the topic. And
yeah, we
you
have to
know,
wait
you
until
do
we
not
figure
have
out
to
who's part of the
say
crew
about
here.
Anything that we agree with or anything.
These people won't stop
You just
shutting up,
speak
so we
your
don't know who
standpoint.
to start the
It's
gift
a
train
safe
on
space,
next.
brother. Hello. Whoever's messing with things in the background, could you unmute up? Thank you.
Hello, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I cannot lie, brother. I can actually agree. And I have to say that I'm also a little bit confused. Because for me, the order definition being alive is like...
Okay, he's one of
able to
ours. Light him up.
sustain. For example, we humans, we eat food.
I'm
to
Black.
sustain
Light
to
up.
be
I'm
alive.
Black.
We absorb
Let's get some
energy
gifts to this
by
guy.
that. And
Light him
a
up
tree
with the
absorbs
pennies or the
energy by
roses or
power.
whatever the fuck TikTok
sorry.
uses. Light him up.
I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Continue.
Yeah. That's why I'm a little bit confused.
Let's see if they
because
drop
when
him
we
too.
talk about a rock doesn't need anything to sustain itself to be alive. It just exists.
Yes, it does.
They have no idea what they manifested. I know.
What is a rock made? What is a So hey, oh my God, Sophia, I didn't even see you was here. Oh my God.
There he goes. He's looking at him. He's getting lit up. He's getting lit up.
A
Look at him.
geologist.
He's getting
I'm
lit
not a
up.
geologist. I'm not a geologist.
Wait, no. What were you? You were some form.
Oh, they're
do
lighting
have
him up,
numerous
boys.
degrees. Geology
They're
is not
lighting
one of
him
them.
up.
But you do. So what is your degrees in?
Look at him.
It is science.
Look at him lighting him up.
It is-
Yeah, I have degrees in math,
Hang on.
genetics,
Let me make it bigger.
psychology,
Okay, so Sophia.
minor degrees in chemistry.
Okay, so chemistry. Oh, boom. There we go.
Look at him
There we
getting
go.
lit up. dude.
Minor degrees in chemistry.
It's okay.
I'm on the screen.
But it's okay. It's okay.
Let's
though.
wait. Let's see
Like,
what Auntie does.
I am Blick. I just want to let you know that I'm not trying to
Look at
climb
this.
by any means. So do not feel discouraged. Do not feel ostracized.
Oh.
We're having an open discussion. You stated your claim, and I want somebody who is familiar with sciences to
6
back
degrees,
that claim in that same manner. So Sophia, I'm gonna give you the floor, and I'm gonna expand your screen.
Leather, they doing it all over again.
Look
Well,
at Auntie's
I was
mad.
just gonna say, right, if we're talking about
Auntie's
alive
mad.
in the biological sense, right, then I can see an argument to be made saying that rocks are not alive. But I don't think that that's.
Just
I
keep
think
lighting
that's
them
a
up.
bad
Keep
faith
lighting them up.
argument from people because I think it's pretty clear that you are talking about in a spiritual sense. You are talking about spiritual life. And so if we're
Yeah,
gonna
there you
look
go.
at
Keep
it
lighting
from
them
that
up.
angle, and we're going to look at it.
Keep
from,
lighting them
I mean,
up.
I come from a
Watch what they
background
do.
of,
They're
like,
they'll drop him too.
Celtic background with Celtic
Sophia, the
animism.
only thing I gotta stop you on, and I don't mean I never really interrupt people.
No, you're good.
What I'm saying, so hold on, I'm gonna re-expand myself, and I'm gonna re-expand you, Sophia. You still have the floor. All I want to say,
They shit banned me
is
for
that
gifting. It's
when
so
I am
funny,
saying
dude.
that the rocks are alive, the trees are
Wait, they
alive.
banned you for gifting?
Even if
Yeah,
we
fuck
go
that.
on a
Look at this.
scientific level,
Look at him, dude. He's just getting
something
lit
that
up, bro.
defines being alive is that it has
Auntie's gonna be big
energy
mad.
in motion.
Yeah,
which
Auntie's
all things
Auntie's
do.
not very happy.
Nothing can be created nor destroyed, and everything has existed and will always exist. Whether it's the particles of that substance or whether it's the actual full manifestation of a tree. So when you're taking hold on, give me a second. When you're taking your iron pills and you're taking magnesium and you're taking phosphorus and you're taking potassium, all these things come
This is
from
so
the earth.
funny, dude.
And then even when you go into superfoods, I don't care if it's an acai
They
berry
banned him. They
or
banned
acai
him.
berry, pronounce it, or turmeric or ginger or whatever the case is. You can go down the line. There's millions of vegetables on this planet Earth. They all came from the planet Earth.
They
and
banned him.
all
They
go
banned
through a
him.
process of synthesizing
What did he do?
rocks through their roots. And what plants do, I am Farmer Don now.
What
Let's
did
not
he
forget
do? What
that
did he
I'm
do?
Farmer Don. So what plants do when they go into the earth, they synthesize minerals in the earth from the soil, which is just composted rocks and other minerals and dead bodies of rabbits and all different things. This is a compost. And this is all minerals.
Resources from the crew. Stay with the crew,
What they
son.
do is synthesize these minerals, liquefy them.
They're so
take them
they're so
into
petty.
their roots,
They're so mad,
and
dude.
put them in a leaf or a fruit that you
Can somebody mute this guy because he's being disruptive?
Who's making all that noise?
The one below me.
Oh, I apologize. I'm sorry. We got 10 more viewers want to come up, man.
Yeah, but so bring them up.
We got 84, man. We're almost at 100 viewers, man. The most high viewers, man.
On them hosts, but I'm also vetting. They're gonna wait. I'm gonna vet.
Yeah, who's next?
Oh, hey, Leather. Sorry.
I brought you up.
Hey, Marissa. So for everybody in the live right now, I am has left because whatever she had to tend to. Marissa is my moderator and Leather is my moderator. If you do not respect them, and also
Yeah, we gotta do one more
as of
Crucible
now,
Crew guy.
Anaya is my moderator. She has been nothing but respectful from all our encounters. I don't know why you
so
haven't
funny,
been a
dude. Yeah, Auntie's so fucking pissed, dude.
Thank you, Anaya.
It's disrespectful.
Thank you. I
Why?
didn't need those powers.
Well, because I want him to get money.
I'm letting the views go.
Oh, this is pretty funny.
We here, Les.
Congratulations, Farmer Don, because you got a lot of people on this live right now.
Yes, I
We're not even
do.
gonna talk about it. We're just gonna keep, you know what I'm saying? We're not even gonna, you know what I'm saying?
We was
We're gonna keep to the
manifesting
topic.
viewers.
That's what brought everybody here, right? So I'm gonna pass the floor back to Sophia, and then hopefully she can pass it back to Mastermind, and then I can't read your name very well, Darren. I'm just gonna say Darren.
My name, what's up, man?
Okay, so you know that's what I was just. I don't know if you were listening, but okay, everybody else heard me right. Okay, yeah. So Sophia, Mastermind, Darren.
I don't disagree with anything you just said. I want to make that very clear. When I say that from like a biological perspective, right?
No,
'cause when
Auntie's
we're
still there.
talking about biology,
is
there's a very
Auntie.
strict definition.
That's Auntie.
And there are things like, so for
I like to
example,
just retract all the funding.
what
And then
I
if
think
Crucible
somebody
guy
was saying
comes
earlier
on,
about
we just
they don't
inundate them and they
need
just
anything to
lose their
sustain
fucking
life. They
minds.
don't
dude.
eat, they don't produce waste. But if you widen your perspective and you take it away from the biological, right? We're still in the realm of science, hard sciences even. If you're looking at this in terms of physics, if you're looking at this in terms of geology, and even if we bring in the soft sciences and start looking in terms of sociology, right? We get broader definitions.
Yeah, there we go. Okay.
And
Here's our guy.
by those broader
Right
definitions,
here, it's
yeah, I think that there's a good point to make there, right?
Juice
Because
Bop. That's his name.
at some
right here.
level, the entire
Light 'em up.
universe is alive, right?
Yeah,
Every
light 'em up
atom
and let's see how long
has
it
life
takes
to
before
it,
they fucking-
has energy to it.
Here we go.
And of course, everything is made up of these atoms, and these atoms are
Light 'em up.
like you said, matter is neither created nor destroyed. So every atom.
We're
that is
mad at you,
currently
Andrew.
making
You're
up your
directing your
body
audience to give
was
people
once a
free
part of
money.
something
So,
else and will one day
you're a
again
real
be a
bad
part of
guy,
something
Andrew.
From a scientific perspective, right?
Yeah, that's even from a scientific perspective.
There we go.
Right?
There we go.
That's not necessarily from a biological perspective, but it is still from a scientific perspective.
Oh Lord.
And so you see this happen, right? And and for anybody who would say that, like,
Oh,
well,
they got
rocks
rid of
don't
the
have an
nuked
energy
him.
to them, uranium. Like radioactivity
Hey, guy.
literally exists.
Who's this
in
guy?
Rocks, right? Like that's
Who's this guy?
the whole thing.
My whole thing is
They nuked him right away. Here.
You got an amethyst crystal
Try it.
necklace. You got a copper bracelet on. You got the hematite on you. You got the we can go down the line with the crystals and the rocks and the gemstones.
Yeah, and at some point this becomes a philosophical question, right?
Oh,
Where we say,
man.
well, what is life, right? Because we have a biologic definition of life, but
Yeah,
is
exactly.
that
Make them
biological
suspect each
definition
other.
applicable?
What if we
right?
did that?
were
I don't
to
know if we
encounter,
should,
say,
but
a
maybe like
species,
if you start bombing
an
this
alien
guy,
species,
right?
that
If you
was
start
not
like
a carbon-based
lighting
life
him
form,
up,
would
I
we be
wonder if
able
they'll
to
ban
recognize
him
it?
even
Would we
if
be
he's one
able
of
to
their own.
recognize it
Yeah, there we
as
go.
life, by these
Light him up and
narrow
let's see if they ban
definitions
one of
that
their own.
we've
Look,
boxed
let's
ourselves
see if they
into,
ban their own.
right? And so when you talk about science, anything that you're taking in terms of
I'm kind of
science that you're
curious
saying,
now
well,
to
this
see.
is an
Yeah, they
absolute,
did.
is
They,
boxing yourself off, right? A lot of these things are scientific
they
theory,
banned
and they
their
have a
own
lot of
one.
evidence to back them. But real science needs to keep an open mind and an open mind of what the possibilities are. Because if we don't do that, we cannot progress our
Oh
knowledge
Lord.
ever, because we will get stuck in the boxes we've built for ourselves.
Oh.
100%.
Holy
that was beautifully said, but I wanted somebody else to get a standpoint on that.
Yeah,
And like I
absolutely.
said, we got. You can't see my screen. We have what is it? 6 guests trying to get in here. So moderators, I'm gonna let y'all go and choose who y'all want to add up. But
this is
I'm
more
just gonna
fun than a human
respond
being
to
should be allowed to
Sophia.
have. I'm telling you.
So
This is so
I met
funny.
Sophia in another live, and she has not only shown knowledgeable, but she has shown
Do
compassion.
Marissa next. Okay,
And
let's
I
see.
think that's
Who's it?
what a
Yeah,
lot
here's
of
Marissa. Light up Marissa.
people
Let's see
who
if
are
they
in
do the same
scientific
thing.
community are missing is compassion.
Light up Marissa. Let's see
Because
if they kick
compassion is
Marissa
not
next.
quantifiable. And a lot of scientific-minded people.
That's so
got the
funny,
TV
dude.
playing background. Compassion is not quantifiable. Love is not quantifiable. All the real things that human beings need in order to suffice themselves on an emotional level are not quantifiable.
Here we
by
go.
science.
Let's see if they can-
actually can't explain them. So
Here we go.
removing that standpoint.
Here we go.
from
Let's
it,
see if they. Let's see if there's
if
friendly
we're talking
fire
about
again.
what we're talking about, we're going into rocks and the trees and the dirt.
Are they
If
gonna
the
light up
dirt-
Marissa?
If you're gonna tell me that the accumulation of dirt and
Hang
crystallized
on.
dirt is rock,
Let's see what happens.
but I'm a farmer.
Cap it at like
and I
300
plant my
though.
seeds in the dirt, and all of a sudden I have a big tree. You cannot tell me there is not life in the
Oh,
soil.
Marissa's a mod. Okay, cut it out.
Because
Cut it
when I
out with
eat
Marissa
the
then.
plant that
Cut it
the
out. Cut it
soil
out. Cut it
has
out. Cut it
brought
out. No
me,
Marissa. No Marissa.
I have more life in my body. My
Marissa
red
got all
blood
Marissa's gonna
cells
get.
Are reproducing more well.
Marissa get all
My
Marissa's gonna
kidney
get.
is
No more
feeling
Marissa.
better. My everything about my body is feeling better when I
Yeah,
eat
that's the mod.
vegetables
Okay,
and
so
things from the
there's
earth.
only so much friendly
That
fire we can
is,
do. Okay.
Something can always be defined by
All right.
its
No more lighting up Marissa.
You can always define what whoever has the TV
Okay.
on until you turn your TV
Okay,
off.
get John
do
Thomas
not
right away.
unmute or
Oh,
I will
man.
fucking block you, and I'm sick and tired of that. 'Cause y'all been doing that shit the whole time.
Marissa gets
I
nothing.
know- look, either you're gonna be on TikTok. This the real TV right here. This the real. This all the entertainment. But besides that,
Okay, just
what I'm saying
immediately
is, it should be no way
before they even get to this guy,
that I can
just
plant
start
a
lighting
seed in
him
the
up and let's
ground
just see. Or
and it sprouts.
yeah, the JoJo,
If
just
there
light
was
him
not
up right
life
away and see what happens.
in the soil. But then people would tell me that rocks are accumulation and crystallized
Just light him up
soil.
right away and see what happens.
Both can be true, and I think that everybody.
Yeah, that was
needs
an
to
L,
hear
but
this.
who cares? This is a massive W stream.
There is a room for two truths.
Don, can I clarify a point real quick before I pass off?
Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, he's getting lit up. He's getting lit up.
Man,
Are they gonna
I
get him?
promise, like one
y'all
sentence.
so much, man. Y'all like this live, man. Y'all send me gifts, man.
Here we go.
I got my goal. I got 50 superpowers. It's a long
Hang on, here we go.
Even if y'all can send me a
It's getting
rose,
lit
I
up,
appreciate it,
dude.
man. It goes all back into my
Okay, here we go.
family.
Come on.
This is a part of my career. I
Come
really
on.
appreciate it, y'all. Don't feel guilt tripped or anything, but
Come on.
man,
Yeah, there we go.
I love y'all so much for being
There we
here.
go. Are they
Every
gonna get
single
him?
body in the
Are they gonna
viewer.
get him?
We only got till 10 more viewers and we at 100. Leather, I
Oh,
told
they
you,
got
we
him. They
here.
got him,
Leather,
dude. They
we
got
here.
him.
Yes, sir. I'm on it too.
They didn't even talk to him
Trust
yet.
me,
They didn't even
I'm
talk
on
to
it.
him
We
yet, and
got
they
a lot
got
of
him, bro.
foul stuff going on in here today. I don't
All right,
know
all right.
where these demonic souls are from.
Hey, Leather.
What did they do?
New levels, new devils.
What? Well, how are they
Absolutely.
demonic
New
souls? They haven't
levels,
even
new
done anything.
devils, absolutely.
Period.
So just
No, and I just want to say something real quick. Some of y'all
Yeah,
saying
yeah.
that we're
No,
kicking
not
people.
Marissa. We're not.
I'm trying to add the people I think are best fit. We're not spamming the chat, but also sometimes they get kicked from TikTok themselves. We're not
What?
trying to kick people.
What?
Just to let y'all know.
What do you mean? Come on. They're
You
obviously
will get
kicking
kicked
people.
if you come up here
They're
and I peep that you're doing some foul stuff.
What?
You will get, because I noticed
What are they
there's some
doing?
people in here that brought their little crew with them, and
What are
they
they
should
doing?
actually